Have you ever skipped a workout or given up on a diet just because you messed up once? What if I told you that perfection is actually the reason you're not seeing progress? The truth is, perfection is the fastest way to fail. But when you focus on consistency, that's when you see the fastest progress and real transformation happens. So we're going to be talking about 3 points on why you don't need to have perfection, and it's really just about consistency. So the first point is perfection creates an all or nothing mentality. Second, perfection beats consistency every single time. The third tip, we're going to talk about how we break free from that perfectionism. So for the first point, perfection creates an all or nothing mentality. The truth is, as long as you stay consistent, that's whenever you're going to start seeing results. So for a lot of people, when they start, fitness influencers, training program, or, anybody's training program, they believe they have to follow it to a T. And truthfully, you want to try and get as close as possible, but it leads to that all or nothing mentality. Oh, I didn't hit the shoulder press. I messed up. I might as well just restart the whole entire program. That's not necessarily true. Obviously, it depends on what your goals are, but for 90% of the population, as long as you make it to the gym, do about, let's just say, realistically, 50 to 75% of that program, you're going to start seeing results. If you start noticing that you are not getting to there, that's whenever it's okay. Let's see if this program is appropriate for you, meaning intensity, volume, all that sort of stuff. And this all or nothing mentality typically is self-sabotaging yourself. You're basically torpedoing yourself into not reaching your goals. You keep restarting or keep thinking, oh, well, I didn't, walk as much as I should have. I just need to restart. Or, oh, I had too many carbs. Let's just restart, or I won't do it. It's really for, if you don't do it, it's for the week. It's, I'll just restart next week. And that's whenever it gets to the torpedoing yourself or self-sabotage, because it's okay to have a bad day. You just need to follow it up with a consistent day, doing the correct thing the next day. And the last point on that is really just aim for progress, not perfection. So let's go back to the 50 to 75%. Okay, you keep doing that. Let's see you get to, let's say there's 10 exercises. That's a lot, but we'll say there's 10 just for easy math. You do 5 or 7 of those, okay, to 6 to 8, 7 to 9, and then eventually you start doing most of them. That's what the progress looks like. For the second point, consistency beats perfection every single time. Again, it goes back to just make sure you are doing what you're supposed to be, showing up. If it's a very easy program, just show up. Don't necessarily go through the motions, put in effort. But if that looks like, okay, I don't feel like going to the gym, let's at least go to the gym, do the first 2 exercises that it says. If I still don't feel like being here, then you give yourself the permission to leave. If you do those 1 to 2 exercises, you're like, okay, I'm better now. I guess I was just in a little funk earlier. Go ahead and do as many as you need to after that. But it's really just showing up, being consistent, putting in that little effort that you can to see if you need to do less, if you just need to take a break, recover the rest of the day, or you need to push yourself. You think you can do more, go ahead and do that. So for the third tip to break away from the perfectionism, it's really just, it's not necessarily, you want to track just so you can keep an idea of where you're at, how much you're progressing, but it shouldn't be, you should not count the day if you didn't do every single day as a fail. So let's just give you an example as steps, diet, and workout. If you hit your steps, you got 10,000 steps or whatever your goal is, great. If you were on top of your diet, you didn't eat anything you weren't supposed to, you followed everything that you did, great. You tracked everything, great. And if you didn't do all of your workout, we're going to count that as a win. You still showed up, you still did something, that's a win. That'd be a complete day, not a perfect day. We want to stay away from that. Now, let's say you didn't do one of these things. 2 out of 3, you're still good. So that's really the goal, is to just try and do as much as you can with whatever time you have. And then you also want to, if you didn't get one of those, you need to reframe what happened. Okay. And instead of, oh, I failed, I didn't hit my 10,000 steps, I didn't eat what I was supposed to, I didn't work out. Think of it as, okay, what do I need to start doing instead? Do I need to break up my walks into 3 10 minutes instead of trying to find 30 minutes? Do I need to meal prep? Is eating out at lunch or dinner not helping me? Do I need to find a better time to work out? So that's the type of things you need to ask yourself if you're consistently missing your target. You're not failing, you're just missing your target. So those are some questions. Instead of saying you failed, just reframe it. How can I learn from this? So just to recap, progress isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up even when it's a little messy. If you've been stuck in the perfection trap, challenge yourself this week to take action. Whatever that looks for you, just try and stay consistent. Don't think of things as I was perfect or I wasn't perfect. Just be consistent. I showed up. I did what I was supposed to do, even if it wasn't everything. If you have any questions or want to work with me as a one-on-one client, DM me at Upward Training on Instagram. And also tell me one thing you're letting go of from the perfection trap. Thanks, guys.